Well, it's the end of one of the longest days on trail. You might be noticing some of the stuff on my face. Had a couple falls today. Not just one, but two. One of them going uphill on the long 4,000 foot ascent. That one wasn't too bad. I just dropped my poles and fell forward and managed to pick myself up a minute or so later and dust myself off, and no scrapes, no bruises, no pain. Just missed a rock and tripped, fell forward. The second one was coming downhill off of out of a meadow, and it was a rather simple area too. It wasn't like super rocky or anything like the stuff I'm going through now. And I don't know what happened. It was like, because everything is growing over the trail in some areas, you couldn't really see your feet and couldn't see the rocks, and the trail was really narrow. So I think what happened was my left toe hit a rock and bounced to the right, and then tripped up my right leg, and I just went down like instantly. Fell face first. I was really lucky there wasn't any kind of stones or anything, branches or roots or anything. I felt my head went straight into the dirt, soft dirt, and my sunglasses are what caused the damage on the nose there. So, and they are actually fine, like they didn't even break. Dollar General sunglasses I bought yesterday. So there you go, $6 sunglasses. That's how you do it out here. Yeah, that one kind of scared me, because like if I would have fallen that way on a rock, I'd have been hurt pretty bad. Like that forehead going down that quickly, that would have caused some severe damage, especially with the weight of my pack coming down behind me. So it was a wake up for sure. I've had concussions before, and I know what not only how it feels, but the after concussion protocol. And like, I don't feel any of the concussed effects at all, like the blurry vision and the dizziness and the vertigo and all that kind of stuff. Like, I feel none of that at all yet, but it's been a couple hours since I fell, so I'll be sure, and when we sit down in camp here in another hour or so, I'll take it easy and, you know, obviously watch for any signs of those things creeping up. Unfortunately, I'm going to be camping tonight in the same location as Vagabond. I caught up to him this morning. We've kind of been hiking most of the day together. So, but yeah, that was wild shit, dude. Like, hiked 815 miles with no falls, and then two of them back to back, just a few hours apart. It's real strange, but yeah, you got to be careful out here for sure. Watch where you're going, and I guess I'm realizing that as the trail gets covered up by weeds, and I'll show you a picture of that here in a minute, it's a lot harder to read, so got to slow down, be careful. Good morning. Today is day 69 on trail, and I'm feeling pretty good after my little spill down the hill last night. Slept real good, and no swelling or anything. Doesn't look like my eyes are blackening up or anything crazy like that, so feeling good. Yeah, this was one of the coolest campsites that we found. You can see my tent and the big giant boulder in the background there. Built a little fire ring last night and had a fire. Cooked some ham steaks and ham and cheese quesadillas over the fire last night. And if you come over this way, you can see the little stream right behind the campsite. So very easy to collect water, and we had no problem collecting water and cleaning up our stoves and stuff like that. So always really cool when you can find water in a camping location. This one was beautiful because you could also hear the stream running as you're trying to get to sleep at night, and it's just a really peaceful way to go to sleep. Today we're aiming, yesterday for me was a longer day. It was 21.5 miles. Not my longest day yet, but as far as the number of climbs and the elevation gain and loss, and just the way I felt at the end of the day, it was probably one of my best physical performance days out on the trail so far. So it's really encouraging to see that my body is definitely stepping up to the challenge, and increasing mileage is not causing as much pain as it used to. So I'm happy about that. Today we're going into town, a little town called Montebello, and there's a camping resort there that has cabins and a little bit of food and resupply for the next several days on the trail. So we got about 13 miles to go. Got to be there by, I think, about 3 o'clock in order to catch the shuttle. And so we're going to take off. It's about 6:15 a.m. right now. We're going to try to take off by like 7:30 or so, and try to make that 13 miles go by pretty quick. Yesterday was the first time I hit 10 miles by noon, and I like just barely made that. But first time I've done that since maybe the first week on trail, when I was getting up early and just cranking away miles without any kind of breaks or anything. So but it wasn't that I was like trying super hard, and we actually took some breaks in the morning, and so to be able to do that again and still do it at somewhat of a manageable pace felt good too. So I don't know if we're going to try to go that aggressively today, but yeah, good to know that the body is stepping up and performing at a higher level when I need it to. So hopefully no more falls the rest of the 1,300 some odd miles we've got left, and 2 was enough yesterday. So try to stay on my 2 feet for the rest of this trek, and look forward to getting into town, sleeping in a real bed, getting some real food tonight. All right, this is the 360-degree view from the top of Spy Rock. And of course, it literally starts raining right as I'm coming up here. I dropped my heavy pack right where the rock begins and scrambled up here, so I didn't have to carry my bag up this cliff. But still beautiful. And this entire area is just one big rock top, a bunch of puddles, little bushes, and you just stand up here and see the sun rise when it's not cloudy. This is one of the puddles on top of Spy Rock. You can see all these little tadpoles swimming around, wait to become frogs. On top of a rock, just hanging out doing this thing. cabin we're staying at in Love Ridge, the camping cabins. I've got laundry strung out on the line out here because they don't have any way to do the laundry here, but that's okay. I got a bathroom sink and some soap, good enough. Big green grass yard here. We got some other cabins that you can stay in, and cabin down here, and this is the main lodge. The odd thing is the lodge closes at like 4 o'clock, and they don't have any food really here, so we DoorDash some food from the Sheetz gas station and are waiting on it to get delivered, and that's going to be our dinner tonight. And we've also got some scrambled eggs and muffins for breakfast tomorrow, so we're very hopeful this is going to work out, and we'll actually have some decent dinner and breakfast. Have a nice place to sleep tonight. Showers are good, weather's pretty good, and we're 30 miles from Waynesboro, so we both have 2 days of food left in our bags, and hoping that 2 days is enough to get us where we need to be, because there is nothing else to buy or purchase between here and Waynesboro. So this is a lesson learned. Sometimes you get what you need on the trail, and then sometimes you get the bare minimum.